Here's a little sequence that will help to reboot the system, just to wake up the body, cleanse out the internal organs, and just get you feeling a little bit more energized. So if you want to start in child's pose, just resting the hands down and the forehead resting against the floor, or even on a cushion. Taking a few deep breaths here just to calm the body. This helps to just balance out the fluid in the brain and the mind. Your eyes closed, take a nice deep breath. Slowly coming up into all fours. Just gently stretch out one foot at a time, taking your right foot back and just stretch out through the back of the leg. Swapping over as you stretch out through the left leg, getting a nice stretch all the way from the sit bone down to the heel. And taking your time to sit back onto your heels, getting a bit of a stretch into your toes. And if you can, really walk your hands back, lifting up through the heart center, getting a nice big stretch across the chest. If you want to go a little bit further, coming into camel pose, taking your hands to your lower back, really reaching your hips forward and your heart towards the ceiling as you lean back. If you want to go that little bit further, you can always rest your hands onto your heels. Do the same again. So really feeling that opening right across the front of the body. And this really stimulates the digestive system, waking up the stomach. Taking a few nice deep breaths there. Calm in and out through your nose. Slowly bring yourself back up onto all fours. Just get a little stretch through the upper shoulders if you need to, a little cat and cow. Slowly bring yourself back into all fours. Sitting down onto your knees, onto your heels. If this is uncomfortable, you can always do this cross-legged. Coming into a little twist, taking your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind you as you lengthen out through your spine, looking over your right shoulder. Take a nice long inhale to lengthen all the way up through the spine. Exhale, relaxing your shoulders completely. Again, a nice rinse out through the digestive system. Swap over and do it the other side. Right hand on your left knee and your left hand behind you. Inhale to really lengthen through the spine, from the tailbone to the top of the head. Exhale to relax through your shoulders. Breathing all the way down into your belly. And from there, making your way into a seated position. Again, just stretching out through the side of the body here, helping to stimulate the liver and the digestive organs as well. Taking your right foot in against your left thigh, keeping your left leg nice and straight if you can. If you've tight hamstrings, bend the knee. Reach your right arm all the way back, nice big twist. Lifting the hand towards the ceiling, stretch out to the side, so you're getting a nice open side body. Bending your left knee if you need to. Otherwise, you keep your left leg nice and straight, stretching, arching over. Really feeling that stretch out of your right hip all along the right side of the body. Reaching towards your toes if you can, and if you can hold on to your foot, all the better. Really feeling that nice deep stretch. Take a full deep breath there, using your inhale to help accentuate the stretch through the rib cage. Using a nice long exhale to relax. Bring yourself back up into seated. This time getting a little bit of a reverse twist. Taking your right hand to the outside of the left leg, anywhere along the leg that suits you, looking over your left shoulder. Take a deep breath. Leaning into that twist. And then gently release as you swap over to the other side. So taking your left foot against your right thigh, straightening out through the right leg. And try to keep the right leg nice and active, toes lifted towards the ceiling. Reach back with your left arm, really lengthen out through the spine. Take a nice long big inhale, reaching the hand all the way up and stretching over, so arch out through the body. You can always have a bend into your right leg if you need to, if that helps with your hamstrings. Or straightening out through the leg again. If the leg is straight, really keep it nice and strong and active. Reaching your left hand all the way over towards your right toes. Using your inhale to really accentuate the stretch along the rib cage. Waking up through the body. Perhaps even binding, holding onto your foot. Focusing on each breath. Really nice and slow, deep into the belly. Slowly bring yourself back up to seated. Going into the twist. Taking your left hand to the outside of your right leg, just looking over your shoulder, or perhaps even taking hold of your foot as you look back, maybe even binding as you wrap your arm around the back of your waist. Taking a nice deep breath to lean into that twist, and that's going right across your chest. And slowly rolling out through the shoulders, you come back up to seated. Just coming into a comfortable seated position, maybe a cross-leg position. Taking a few deep breaths here. Breathing all the way up through the belly, the rib cage and the chest. And relaxing out through the shoulders, maybe take a nice deep sigh. Just rubbing your hands together, really create a nice bit of heat into the palms of the hands, pressing them against your eyes. This will just refresh the mind, especially if you're feeling maybe a headache or a little bit tired. Helping to just calm out through the eyes. Take a few deep breaths here. And then just to finish, stretch your hands forward, getting a nice long stretch through the arms. Relax your shoulders. You can always rest your head onto a pillow if it doesn't reach the floor. Or you can press into your hands. Your head doesn't have to come all the way down. Just feel that stretch coming out from the pelvis.